we get set for our co-main event. Stephen Fulton, Isaac Avelar. There is Fulton from Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. Let's take a look at our tale of the tape for our co-feature here in the super bantamweight division. Austin, what shines when it comes to numerically?
The numbers look good. They look very matched up. As you see, their records are almost exactly identical. Aside from maybe a year more pro, a year longer in pro for Avelar, but everything looks perfectly matched up.
Look, both guys both got the same type of records. You know, almost the same knockouts. Look, I like the fact that both guys come from fighting cities. One's from Philadelphia. You know, Avelar's from this area. And look, they come from a great tradition of great fighting in these third cities. I can't wait. This is the fight I've been waiting for. This could be a fight of the year candidate.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, the action continues here at the Burt Ogden Arena as we now have 10 rounds in the super bantamweight division. Your three judges scoring this bout at ringside will be David Avalos, Luis Escalona, and Hector Maldonado. And your referee in charge when the bell sounds is Tony Garcia. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he comes in wearing the black trunks trimmed with the gold. Weighing in officially at 123 3/4 pounds. His record is a perfect one. 16 wins, 10 of those coming by way of a knockout. Desde Aguascalientes, Mexico. Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, presentando Isaac Canalito Avelar. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the blue corner. He comes in, adorned in the blue, white, and gold, weighing in officially at 124 pounds. His record is also a perfect one. 16 wins, 7 of those coming inside the distance. Fighting out of Philadelphia, PA. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Stephen Cool Boy Steph Fulton.
¿Cuál es tu nombre? ¿Cuál es tu nombre?
Isaac.
Isaac, okay. Okay. I read you this in the dressing room. Le leí el reglamento en los camerinos. Only I want a good and clean fight. Obey my comments all the time. Shake hands and good luck to both of you. Quiero una pelea buena y limpia. Esa es la mala suerte para los dos.
Stephen Fulton, Isaac Avelar, both men undefeated. Fulton from the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. He has handed defeats to 5 undefeated fighters, looking to make Isaac Avelar the 6th. Avelar training under the guidance of Mark Too Sharp Johnson, the former world champion. Someone's oats got to go as we are underway here in South Texas. Ray Flores, the Hall of Famer Ray Mancini, Austin No Doubt Trout, Jordan Hardy, and Marcos Villegas.
This is the fight I've been looking for all weekend, as I said, because, you know, both guys undefeated. Both, like I said, come from good traditional boxing, rich cities. But, you know, I'm looking to see Avelar because Mark Johnson sees something in this kid. He said, I saw something. I came down to help him. I think I can make him a champion and a champion for a long time. This kid's got all the tools. You know, and cool boy, man. Cool boy, hey. He's whacking a lot of guys out, man. Knocking a lot of guys out. He's got a reputation in the gym, too. So I'm anxious to see him, man. Both guys, you know, talked very confident yesterday.
Take him out.
See what happens.
Stephen Fulton feels that he hasn't had the easiest road. He has fought 5 undefeated fighters over the course of his 16 bouts, and he feels that he can certainly rise and become the cream of the crop at 122.
He's definitely had a hard route to get to where he is now.
Take him out.
It's going to pay off, though. Right now, we're going to see if that experience gives him an edge.
And for Fulton, this is his 3rd fight of 2019. He started off the year with the 5th round knockout over Marlon Olay. Then again in May, he picked up a victory, a 12-round decision over Paulos Ambunda back on May 11th on the undercard of Julian Williams and Jared Hurd. He is entering his 5th year as a professional, coming up in the month of October.
You know what they also, you see Canelito, and everyone knows Canelo means cinnamon in Spanish, and as you can see, Avelar has the red hair, the cinnamon hair, so obviously Canelito.
It certainly has some style. I like the red hair. He had some spunk to his style, I would say.
Oh,
and that's a straight left that connected by
but it
Avelar.
was a sneaky left hand. Sneaky left hand, right? And Austin knows how to do it. You bend to one side, you slip it in on the other. It's a good veteran move.
For Avelar, made his U.S. debut back on March 9th, a unanimous decision victory over Juan Antonio Lopez. That was on the undercard of Sean Porter, Dennis Ugas. And his first 15 bouts were in Mexico, so this is his 2nd straight fight here stateside. But for Avelar, he has it. Aside from his last opponent, he's fought limited opposition, so we're going to see what he has against Fulton here tonight. Good start to the round for both. College football, gentlemen, I love fights, but also I'm so glad that football is back. This is such a fun time for sports.
When talking to Fulton yesterday, we asked him how he felt about the step up. He said he doesn't think it's a step up. This is his 6th undefeated fighter, and if anything, he's the step up for Avelar.
Yeah, he caught him last round, a couple punches. He's catching it, he just got him there. But I'm going to tell you right now, the one who's going to be able to adapt best, or I think he's going to adapt the most, is going to be Avelar. First of all, he's got a great cornerman in Mark Johnson tension, and plus, you got Fulton's going the wrong way. He's going right into the way of the left hand. Believe me, Avelar and Mark Johnson can tell him he's going to catch on to that and strike that straight left hand.
Avelar is looking to impose his will upon Fulton.
Again, I'm going to say this, and Austin knows, when you fight a southpaw, which Austin wants, you have to move to your left and try to push them to their left. If you don't, you're going to have a long night. That's a nice move. Great veteran move right there, man. Spun, boom. Then with the upper shot.
Well, Avelar has been working. Mark Johnson was pretty excited about the fact that they had Mickey Bay, former world champion, sparring with Avelar. And I think that is so big because typically Mexican fighters have issues with movers. And to be able to have Mickey Bay in the gym with Avelar, I think it's going to help him out significantly in this fight.
He definitely will be very prepared for Steph.
Now look, that's what I said. When you fight a southpaw, you gotta change your style. You gotta be a disciplined fight. And if you fight one way, you better change it to fight a southpaw. And I don't know if a guy like Fulton understands that, because he's moving right in the way of the left hand, and he's gonna get caught eventually if he keeps doing it. Banging that body. Everyone's banging that body. He's gonna bring it up.
That's a straight left that was partially grazing shot that connected on Fulton.
He's backing Fulton up. That's exactly what you got to do.
Well, the way to derail a mover and cut off his legs is to attack the body and bring the pressure, which Avelar is doing. But he's doing it in a calculated manner, Ray.
Yes, he is. His punches, he's landing meaningful punches. Banging them downstairs, exit, going to the body.
No, Steph taking control of this round. He may be going to his right into the left hand, but Avelar isn't taking advantage of that. He's not really landing in the left hands. He's throwing, but he's not really landing on it.
Fulton ain't doing a whole lot himself.
Well, Fulton is very slick. He has that Philly style slickness and toughness that is embedded in the fabric of Philadelphia fighters.
The effective punches are absolutely coming.
And speaking of opportunities, both Fulton and Avelar have stated that they would love to fight the winner of our main event. Nice right hand to start it off for Fulton.
That's why this was a semifinal, because they're trying to look forward to lining up the winners in each fight.
Avelar looking to close the distance. Referee in charge, Tony Garcia, warning about leading with the head. So far, it's a back-and-forth matchup, Austin. It's the ideology, who is able to impose their will on the other and use their game plan.
Great, straight right to the body right there. Right now, again, it is a back and forth. Nobody's pulling away. Fulton has landed 6 punches more than Avelar is. That's how close the fight is.
When Stephen Fulton said that he realizes Isaac Avelar likes to throw a lot of punches around, he said, I hope he throws 200 punches. That plays directly into my favor.
Nice head movement. He got ready from that double up hand.
Nice right hand by Fulton. His confidence starting to grow, right?
He's definitely starting to pull up. You see the feet. Fulton steps on his foot.
You know, he's throwing him right hand from too far out. He's got to go a little closer. He's hitting him. He's catching right now. Good punches there. But you got to watch him get countered with a right on.
He's definitely stepping up and he's trying to pull away. As you see now, he's gotten 35 shots more. I mean, I'm sorry, 11 shots more than Avelar.
Coming up, we have 75 seconds left here in the third.
Right now, he's using his hand speed and he's starting to bully Avelar a little bit. He's starting to push him around. That's what you want, man. You want to control center ring.
Well, for Fulton, he's been 12 rounds. Now there's a cut.
Everyone got to let his hands go.
That is
Can't stand in front of him.
in the left eye. And a big left hook that found its destination for Fulton. Another right hand backing up now.
Avelar's bothered by the blood.
Fulton is starting to take control of this fight here in the third.
Avelar is going around, so he's got to start coming straight. Make it a straight line instead of circles.
Well, once Fulton started letting his hands go, Avelar stopped letting his hands go. And as you can see, the difference is now Fulton is just pulling away from the fight. Especially this is a good round for Fulton.
Major round as Avelar throws over the head of Fulton. Fulton got out of the way and goes back to imploring his jab. Final moments of the third. Stephen Fulton taking control here in South Texas. Welcome back to PBC Fight Night here on FS1. A laceration above the eye of Isaac Avelar. And here's how it transpired.
Right here. Oh. Well, it wasn't a straight left hand. It was more of a looping right hand, but it landed.
And that started the laceration over the right eye of Isaac Avelar. Stephen Fulton, he actually connected and landed a fight high 23 punches in the third round. 19 of those were power punches. Much thanks to Justin, our outstanding researcher, for that information. And standing by here is Jordan Hardy.
Ray, thank you. Stitch, how's that cut looking above his right eye?
That's okay. It's just a little cut. It's on the side of the eye, so it shouldn't be a problem. But, he said he couldn't see off of that. But I think it may be just a little bit of a nerve. So I told him to get a little bit more aggressive. I'll take care of the cut. So I think he'll be okay.
All right, nothing the Stitch man can't handle. Ray, back to you.
Thank you very much, Jordan. Well, that's why you go ahead and you open up the checkbook for a quality cutman like Jacob Stitch Duran, who I think is one of the best cutmen that we have ever seen in combat sports.
Absolutely. That's what I said. When they say he has cut, I said, you got Stitch Duran in your corner. Don't worry about it. He'll close out the cutout.
For Stephen Fulton, though, he looks to continue to apply the pressure. We'll see if Avelar can get things back on track.
Well, Avelar has some good moments. He had him backing him up, banging him body shots, and then he stops. Keep the pressure on. He's got to keep pressure on. There's no way he's going to chance to. Fulton's hand speed's too quick for Avelar. The only way you can get quickness is with pressure.
And time being called.
What are you doing?
He dropped his mouthpiece, I believe. I think Avelar is just standing around too much. When he's sitting there's nothing happening. He needs to start jabbing. He doesn't use his jab nearly enough, and I know it's a right-handed versus the left-handed, but the jab is still very important.
Wait, he spit his mouthpiece out. They stopped it. See, this, back when I was fighting, your mouthpiece comes out, it stays out. They kick it to your corner. Because if you're getting hurt, if you want when you just spit your mouthpiece out, they're going to stop it. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Ray, you also come from that old school is a new school way of thinking. As we have 80 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Stephen Fulton looking to remain using his jab to stay out of danger. Think about Fulton, he picks his spots as to when he wants to engage. He stays on the outside, he comes in, he decides to engage, and then he gets right out of danger.
Yeah, but you know what, in the judge's eyes, even though he's, Avelar's coming forward, you know, he's throwing punches in the judge's eyes. It makes it look like you're backing the guy up. Fulton's going back on his own attrition, but he looks like he's getting backed up by Avelar.
But Avelar has got to do something when he does back up Fulton.
Nice double left hand from Avelar. Now, again, Avelar may be the aggressor, but it's not effective aggression. And I don't see what our judge could give him this round just off of pure aggression.
Fulton and Avelar engaged in a very important fight here in the super bantamweight division.
That's the reason why, because he's not throwing many punches. Because Fulton ain't doing a whole lot.
As we near the conclusion of round 4 here in South Texas. And let's take a look at when the mouthpiece came out for Stephen Fulton, Ray.
Yeah, I mean, right here. He spit. Did he spit out or it came out? I don't know.
He was trying to spit, and then it ended up,
okay.
the whole mouthpiece.
It stays out. That's how it is. Because if it happens, or you could, you know, look, if I'm getting hurt, I'm going to spit it out. A lot of guys do that. Buys them time.
And then went ahead and take a look at it and got a replacement mouthpiece. So I believe for the rules, you have to have 2 mouthpieces in the corner. Is that correct, Austin? So you have to have a clean one, and you have to have a backup mouthpiece in the corner.
The one fight that comes to mind that it was never more effective for a fighter is when Diego Corrales spit it out against Luis Castillo, and then won him come back, win it by knockout.
One of the greatest fights of all time.
Yeah, but if you don't spit his mouthpiece out, he might have got knocked out.
That's so true. Stephen Fulton, Isaac Avelar, the winner. They both have stated they want the winner of our main event with Figueroa and Javier Chacon. If you're Avelar, though, shouldn't you be focusing on trying to attack the body and take away the mobility of Fulton?
Absolutely. Yes. That's exactly what you're trying to bang them body shots.
Take him out.
Jab to the head, bang the front left hand downstairs. Now, when you bang that left hand, you're right there, and you go to work on the inside.
And a way to do that against a mover like Fulton is to jab your way in. It seems like Avelar is telegraphing his punches too much, and he's absorbing and eating jabs like how I like to eat cheeseburgers on my day off, gentlemen.
No, absolutely. Like I said, I'm calling for the jab from Avelar, and because as you see, Fulton is using his jab, and it's setting things up. It's also getting him out of the way of a lot of things.
See, you know, Avelar's got to fire a punch right back with him. When Fulton punches, Avelar got to punch with him. Because every time he does, it breaks it Fulton up. But right now, Fulton's hitting with 2 shots. He's moving. See, right there. That's what I do. Keep him up. Punch with him.
No, that's the perfect game plan for Avelar. Just to bully him. Don't make this a pretty fight. Make it an ugly fight.
That's exactly right.
Well, it's very similar to that of when Ricky Hatton was fighting back in the day. Did he have was he a pugilistic, terrific, you know, pure boxer? No, he was a tough, gritty fighter, and he made you fight, and he imposed his will upon you. Nice uppercut by Avelar, and that's what Avelar needs to do to Fulton.
But he's also, but Avelar waits. He waits.
Nice slam took by Fulton. Just over the midweight mark of round 5. And don't forget our main event coming up next. Brandon Figueroa, the champion at 122, puts his belt on the line against Javier Chacon, making his U.S. debut from Argentina. Nice right hand that sprayed Avelar.
Avelar definitely has a chin. You know, I haven't seen him shook up too much from a lot of these close shots he's absorbing.
Big right hand that found its mark. What a sledgehammer by Fulton.
Now, Avelar's a little slick, you know. He slides a little bit, keeps his hands up. He's not catching him completely on the chin, but the punches that are landing, they sound big, they look big. So for the judges, they're going to judge it, obviously. It feels favor, as he's winning this one anyway.
Box.
You heard the corner of Stephen Fulton. Hamza Muhammad, he goes, you need to stay in the center of the ring. If you stay centered, that's so beneficial for Fulton as he can use every inch of that ring.
Absolutely.
Big right hand that backed up Avelar. Avelar now being backed up momentarily. The Philadelphia product having success here through the first half against Isaac Avelar. Stephen Fulton going to work here in South Texas.
Yeah, Ray, I got it 50-45 so far. All the rounds I've given to Stephen Fulton, you know, they've been close. It's been competitive. I think overall he's landed the better punches, the better blows. And when he rushes forward, I don't think he's as effective because a lot of those punches are being blocked by Stephen Fulton.
Thank you very much, Marcos. Greatly appreciated. Gentlemen, do you agree with Marcos' scorecard? He has Fulton winning every round.
No, I agree with this scorecard. Like you said, some of the rounds are close, but the effective punching, the effective aggression, the ring generalship all goes to Fulton.
All those things are true, except that when Fulton don't punch enough. And I think even though Avelar is eating some punches a lot of rounds, I thought a couple of them rounds he won just fully on aggression and body punching. I have it 48-47. Well, I only have Fulton up by 1 round.
So a little bit of disparity when it comes to their different very that landed for Avelar.
Best punches.
See, now he's got to get back on it. But now he's getting back up and letting Fulton come forward.
Stephen Fulton has been successful keeping Avelar away. 93% of the fight has been offense.
Body shot! Body shot!
Goodness!
The body shot!
4, 6, 7, 8,
For these fights, guys.
9.
It's
And
over.
Stephen Fulton has gotten the most emphatic victory of his career as he stops Isaac Avelar.
I don't understand, man. That's about the third or fourth, fifth time I saw this year. A guy gets stopped on a body shot. Go these guys trying to get hit with body shots? I can't believe it, man.
What a night. 3 bouts, 3 stoppages. Stephen Fulton as he stops Isaac Avelar with a vicious body shot here tonight in the Rio Grande Valley. Welcome back to PBC Fight Night here on FS1. Stephen Fulton with an emphatic knockout victory over Isaac Avelar, and here's how it all unfolded.
Oh, good left hook to the body. It was a good left hook, but man, you know, look, you gotta train for getting hit like that. You gotta drop the elbow. I don't know, man.
But I mean, he went to the head, which got the elbow high, and then went to the body. It was a beautiful setup.
Yeah, it was.
And you saw that shake, how the whole body just rumbled with the earthquake.
I don't know.
A paralyzing left hook. Boom.
Look, I've gotten hit with shots that I thought were coming out my back, but she's continuing to go on. So I don't know, man. It's just learn how to drop your elbow and block the shot.
And there is Stephen "Cool Boy" Steph Fulton as we take a look at the numbers.
Look, I was going to say, Austin, Steph Fulton, almost 20 more punches landed, 20 more punches thrown. I mean, he was ahead on all aspects of the fight.
It was very similar, and as the power punches go, he was like 42%. Now, for the total punches, a lot of those were just jabs, which is why he had so many thrown and so not so many landed. But his power punches go 43%. That's a high percentage. It usually ends up in the stoppage.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at 1 minute 26 seconds of round 6 for your winner by knockout and still undefeated, Stephen "Cool Boy" Steph Fulton.
Congratulations, Stephen. You had a great body shot knockout. I would not want to be behind that. You guys are both undefeated fighters. Someone's had to go, and you sure weren't going to have it be yours, huh?
Nah, first of all, I'd like to thank Al Heyman, all praise be to Allah, thank my team, and thank my opponent for putting on a great performance with me. But like I said before, that's not the first or second, that's the 6th undefeated fighter that came up short fighting me.
So it's nothing new for you. But later tonight, there's another undefeated fighter, Brandon Figueroa. He's next. He's in the same weight class as you. Is that a fight that, if he's successful tonight, that you would want?
Well, I want all belt holders, but if I got to get through him to get to him, we can get it on. We've been supposed to fight anyway.